to Ghana's 100 billion naira worth of fertilizer. U.S. others offer to assist in combating kidnapping. Tinubu swears in 17 NPC commissioners. Southern Senators revive forum. Distribution of 42,000 metric tons of grains ongoing, says federal government. Alleged 4 billion naira fraud, how Obiano laundered Anambra security votes by EFCC. 11 Muslims arrested in Kano for eating during Ramadan. Going on to the Vanguard right now, more controversies over 3.7 trillion naira gap in 2024 budget. Soaring prices of food items killing us, Ekiti, Ondo, Osun market leaders. Withdraw orderlies of senators, reps, Ndume tells IG. Naira falls to 1,620 naira to a dollar in parallel market. Will explore gaming, tourism for development, Sanwo-Olu. Edo Guba, anxiety in APC as court sits over candidacy. Army pledges improved relationship with LASU. CBN resumes agric funding with 100 billion naira. Ogun pays 10,000 to primary secondary pupils. Ayedatiwa's endorsement splits Ondo Assembly. Benue APC crisis. Youths pass vote of confidence on Agada Tinubu Akume. Doctors honors Mimiko. Health Minister Ali Pate, others in Ondo. Throw ticket open. I am not afraid of Aidatiwa, Jimo Ibrahim tells APC. No detailed project allocations for 3.7 trillion naira in 2024 budget. Budget backs Ningi. Let's move on to The Guardian. World Kidney Day. Poor lifestyle, cost of care exposed 27 million to renal ailments, death. Super Eagles manager between unsung local coaches and overrated expatriates. Salt intake by Nigerians thrice higher than standard, NHED warns. Tinubu reads Riot Act on ransom payment, stirs security agencies. Obi tackles Senate as PDP, Bauchi back Ningi over budget pardon claims. Concerns as continuous drop in oil production threatens 2024 budget. House probes Dangote, BUA, others over high cost of cement. Imo gets 1 billion naira grant to alleviate suffering. Nigeria lifts sanctions against Niger, Guinea. Tinubu's wife makes case for tech in gender equity. Giba poll, 13 Ondo Assembly lawmakers carpet speaker for endorsing Ayedatiwa. Let's go on to the Punch, shall we? 35,000 naira wage award, 30 states default, labor fumes, pensioners threaten protest. Nigerians lambast Accountant General, commissioners over UK workshop. PDP demands Akpabio's resignation over budget controversy. Businesses suffer, homeowners relocate as flood submerges Lagos Road. Mohbad's family faults petition against Prime Boy. Mietiala members protest as federal government charges leader with terrorism. School abduction. Federal government rules out ransom payment, considers U.S. offer. Federal government restores electricity to Niger, lifts sanctions, reopens border. 17-year-old accused of 100,000 naira theft kills self. Let's go on to Daily Trust and see what the headlines have got for us this morning. Budget backs Ningi as opposition knocks Senate. We stand by our senator. Bauchi governor. PDP asks Akpabio to step aside. Ningi's suspension attack on freedom of expression. CISLAC. Nigeria reopens land air borders with Niger. Federal government asks Binance to provide 6-month transaction data of top 100 users. AGF finance commissioners flayed over London workshop amidst forex scarcity. Ramadan, Hizbah arrests 12 adults for not fasting. Ayedatiwa's endorsement turns Ondo lawmakers against Speaker. Plateau attack. Another 13 cows shot dead, 6 wounded in Backing Ladi. Neither you nor me can control the can of worms I've opened, Ningi tells Akpabio Senate. 500 million naira largesse. I received 266 million naira, Senator confesses. We won't pay a dime to kidnappers as ransom, federal government. NNPC recorded 9,000 infractions on pipelines in 1 year. Kiari. APC Forum woos Plateau governor to join party. And that's it on the Daily Trust. So far, we've gone through that, the Punch, the Guardian, the Vanguard, and the Nation. Time to get to your reactions to any headline or headlines that have got your attention this morning. And you can do that by reaching out via the live feed. We're live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there and drop your comments. You can also call the WhatsApp line. The phone lines are currently unavailable, so call the WhatsApp line, okay? It's 080-9993-0137. You can call using the WhatsApp voice call option only, or simply send a message to that number. Do to include your name and your location once you send a message in any of our platforms. Let's see what's happening on Facebook. Moazu John Lasisi in Jigobari says payment of wages award. What will 20,000 naira do to a family of more than 3 in this hard time? Distribution of grains ongoing. Those that need it will not see it. That is Nigeria for you. Corruption everywhere is the thought that Moazu John is sharing. And Hizbah arrest 12 adults for not fasting. Is it compulsory or by choice? Is a question that Otuo eyes is asking. Insecurity in Nigeria is at its highest. The government has brought hardship and high cost of living, no power supply in the country. The government should do something. The president, you say, should do something about the power minister. That's from Mahmoud Mohammed. Let's get to some of your WhatsApp calls right now. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning, Dikin Itodo.
Good morning.
The Agaba Ido one and only.
Welcome.
The man with the six-pack. I greet you, sir. My name is Salasi.
Go ahead, please.
I greet Elder Jimmy Odeni for Airport Road. I greet Yahya, the head boy. Muazidon Lasisi, I greet you. I want to talk about this insecurity. Yes, I want to adopt the method of America. They should bring them in. They should bring these people in order to deal with these terrorists. They shouldn't give them any dime. They shouldn't give them. And I want to talk about the National Assembly talking of probing the BUA and other company. If they are not ready to reduce that cement price to 3,000 naira, they should open the border, let other people bring in cement. Why will they monopolize this into few people? Although just 3 of them bringing in cement in this country. Now a poor person can't even put roof on his head. So I don't support that. I adopt the American. They should come and help us. Thank for this government. Thank you for this much. I appreciate.
All right. Thank you, Talasi, for sharing your thoughts. Right there, let's go on to more calls. You can call on WhatsApp. The phone lines are not available right now. So call on WhatsApp if you need to get through via the phone lines to share your thoughts. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning once again, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
I'm Mustafa Bakarali Ketin calling from PW Kuba.
Go ahead, please.
Congratulations to the good people of Niger Republic over the lifting of this sanction. The electricity seizure was needless because we had agreement with them before building our dams here that they will not dam their own side. And look at how we renege on our own part of the agreement. So now trade relationship can continue between the border towns and Niger Republic. And yesterday I said this on Senator Abdul Nengi, that you can suspend an individual, but you cannot suspend the truth. The suspension of this man will open a lot of can of worms, and Nigerians should be ready for a lot of shocker that is happening. I have said it times without number that the governors of Nigeria are part of the 50 or to 70% of the problem we have. Federal government has given them money, they have refused to pay wage award, and nobody is attacking its state governor, even though the federal government is there to pay the one for February. But the state governors have flagrantly refused, haven't collected huge amounts of money from federal government. Let us beam our satellite on them, force them to do the needful. At this current time that we are, you cannot collect huge amount of money and then refuse to remit it. And lastly, Mr. Itodo, is the painful part that we have to follow if we have to stop this issue of kidnapping. If we pay ransom, we will be emboldening those guys, the English nobody come out. We will be making them more powerful by going for more people. Are we going to sacrifice more people, or we sacrifice few for more to be safer?
All right.
Mr. President, I'm with you. So ransom payment must be criminalized. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity.
Good morning. Hello? Okay, your connection is taking a minute to come through. We'll have to let you go and move on to the next person. Hello? Are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Itodo.
Yes.
The American government being the government considering the offer of the U.S. government.
What's your name, rescue.
Sir? Oh, Charles speaking from Usetu.
Welcome, Charles. Go ahead.
I don't know conditions and everything. I want to relate it. Yesterday there was also one of the headlines that says the government, the Nigerian government, wants to join the BRICS. And you know what BRICS represents between the Western world and Russia. As a matter of fact, the slave masters here, I don't know how they are going to feel about Nigeria joining the BRICS. And today you're inviting America to help you.
Well, the offer is not an invitation, it's an offer. There's a difference.
Yeah, okay. The offer. Most times the Western offer is usually Mami Water gift. They don't carry.
What does that mean?
Their offer is, if you give me this and take this, usually in the Western world, they don't give you anything for free. Most times what they even demand, especially when they know you are under pressure, there is a problem you needed to tackle immediately. Sometimes they give you an offer that what you will pay might take you so many years for you to be able to come out of it. So it is not normally their political game and all that are around the world. So we are just watching them. But I think at this point, the government of Nigeria need to have a dialogue between Nigerians, because nobody solves your problem. It is you that will solve your problem. Let the ethnic group sit down and all this. There is this pride. We can't do this. We can't do this, and the country is going down. Yesterday you were asking somebody what's the indices of a failed state. When a judicial system is not trustworthy, when the police of a country does not protect the citizens, rather protects the political criminals, when you have a system where the hospitals are almost deteriorating.
All right.
When you have all of indices, what is the next? It is an indices of the first state.
All right.
But we're watching them. If they don't have this conference and sit down and talk, Nigeria will collapse. That is certain.
All right, Charles.
Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts, and may Nigeria never collapse. All right, let's go on to some of your messages right now. Shall we? You can send it to the WhatsApp number 080-999-30137. People who have been arrested for eating while kidnappers are moving freely. That is very unbelievable, is what Tolu in Dutse says. Dangote and other industrialists should be patriotic and consider Nigerians, is what Oludade Abiodun says. People arrested in Kano for eating, it's absurd. Is it a must to be a part of the fast? Is the question that you are asking. All right. And the police security of the senators should be withdrawn. Your message is taking a minute to load. Let's do a quick countdown and see. Okay, great. It's up now. Should be withdrawn. Rather more police officers should be employed. Should not be withdrawn is what you're saying. Or Denny Jimmy. Pensioners' protest is long overdue. Gratuities in the last 10 years have not been paid by some states, while the pension paid in 2024 is still being paid in 2024. All right, that's what Jimmy Odeni is saying. And Charles Mbad says, if the government can't deal with the issue, bring in foreign mercenaries to kill off all these terrorists and end insecurity at once. Arrest anyone that opposes the idea of bringing in mercenaries. Enough of pampering terrorists and all those negotiating for them. Shako in Lugbe says Naira falls to 1,620 per dollar in parallel market. When Nigerians stop glorifying the dollars, maybe our beloved Naira may start to appreciate. No country in the world will have its national currency, but will be more into another country's currency and expect it to be stable. The AGF Finance Commissioners flayed over London workshop amidst forex scarcity. Nigeria is not safe enough for their workshop, Abi. I believe Nigeria is just paying lip service to everything. Nigeria will surely overcome is how Ishaku ends his message. And this says, I'm happy some of the senators are beginning to admit that the budget might have indeed been padded. Attempts by Senator Bamidele to defend this. Senator Ningi should go to court for breach of his rights, is what Pius in Asokoro says. Let's hear from you. Good morning.
Itodo.
Yes.
Yeah, this is my name is Omotayo, reaching you from Galadimawa.
Good morning, Omotayo.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doctor. Dr. Itodo, another insensitive statement made again by the government You know, the last time, what brought us or plunged us into this issue of difficulties as regards fuel subsidy that is gone was the insensitive statement that the president made on the day one of his swearing in. Now, let's look at this insensitive statement, or this statement that the government made yesterday, that they are not going to pay a dime to the kidnappers for those children that were taken. Now, you see, I'm not in support of the government paying the hoodlums or the kidnappers a dime, but I'm saying that is the presidency are they supposed to release such a statement out to the press? What about? Let's look at it from this angle. How about those guys? Because they listen to the news, they watch the news, they listen to, they read newspaper, they even listen to the radio. How about they get angry and begin to massacre these people, begin to cut their head and shoot them down? And then they send the bodies of the casualties back down to the town and tell you, we will kill more if you don't consent. Now that time the government will now have to change their mind, because we had this same thing, sir. Forgive me, we had it during the Kaduna train attack. The government said it outrightly that they're not paying any dime. But they paid for everybody before they came out. Dr. Itodo, I'm telling you, these governments are playing with the lives of its citizens.
All right.
You say you were not going to pay them during that time, but you people paid them for every one of them and before they were released. A lot of them were killed. And then you people had to be forced into pressure to do. Now you have made another incentive. Can't you just keep it as a... you see, when we want them to keep something as a secret between themselves and act on the ground and follow through and then tell us at the end of the day when the freedom is gotten, you tell us that, oh, this is what we planned actually on the ground. But you will not. The one we want you to release, you will not release it to us.
All right,
like all this budget padding now that they are exposing. You are not releasing it to us. The senators are saying they received 200,000 instead of... But I trust they were denying it that they didn't receive anything for constituency project. Now they are saying, me, I received 200 and something. That one is saying you received 500. Me, I did not receive. So these are the things we want to hear, but you are not telling us. But the one we are not supposed to hear. You are now releasing it. Now the kidnappers might now get angry and kill innocent citizens.
All right,
what kind of government is this one?
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's take this quick one from Facebook. Also, Francis Namani in Amangunze says the soaring prices of foodstuff is becoming worrisome and alarming. Nigeria should revert to agriculture to boost food production and mitigate hunger in the land. May God help us, is how he ends his message. Mike Trooks says the weather is not playing. The NEPA, well, the aid, is he? Supporting the harsh weather and dealing with Nigerians. I wish everyone a great day. We wish you a good day as well. And Dr. Mrs. Nmaolebara says, so they have suspended Ningi for saying the truth. Enough of this exploitation. Now is the time to clear all political contractors and wreckers of orderly society off our political arena, engaged in perhaps somewhere for retrading. It's high time it's okay. All right. God bless us is what you end your message with. And that's a good place to take a pause right now. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time to get into what the news has got for us today. And afterwards, I'll be back to get more of your reactions. So you can keep sending your messages to the WhatsApp line, and you can catch up on the live feed on YouTube and Facebook. James Ame, thank you for the compliment. And do all the stay tuned to Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja.
The American Society of Safety Professionals, Nigeria chapter.
This is Nigeria Info.